Hello my friends and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. In our last video we started the game and I am no longer Heather the Frozen Popsicle. I am now Alex Hawthorne, smuggler, gunslinger, and other things I'm sure I'll figure out. So at the end of our last video I did barely make my way to Edgewater, picked up a new task, not side quest, task, although no doubt I'm going to call it a side quest forever. And yeah, that's it. Got nothing else. So in today's video, we're going to go into Edgewater and see what there is to see and kind of go from there. What's over here, though, before we go into the town? What's over here? Hello, place to loot. Maybe let's close the door so nobody sees me looting. Hang on. So this looks like a person's apartment, house. But there's no door for your bathroom, like at all. Like there's no privacy at all. I only have what was that? Nothing. Bit cartridge, that's, I'm guessing money is what I'm picking up. Shunt bypass, that's for the computers. I'm gonna hold off on stealing from them. Well, not stealing from them, from opening this. You know what? It's fine. Let's just do it. Ooh, light machine gun, heavy ammo, weapon parts. Wow. I got... What was... No, what was... Modification, silver tongue kit, armor mod, skill kit, increases your dialogue and leadership skills. Ew. Range weapon mod magazine changes the weapon's damage to shock. You've gotten a weapon modification. Install mods at a workbench to upgrade your weapons, changing damage type, adding a scope, something. I can read it in my codex, apparently later. Interesting. That was a good haul. Anything else available for me to loot? What's in here? Let's close this door. Early retirement. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the Jewel of Halcyon. Is Byzantium a real place, or is this like... Does that mean something else? Are shovels weapons? They are, but I can... break them down, it looks like. Okay. I will inventory manage later. But good to know. Tease. Ooh. My first terminal. Spacer's Choice. You've tried the best. Now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. A Spacer's Choice property. Terminal access. Welcome, Junior and Humor. So, from Inhumor's Association to Spacer's Choice Junior and Humor Emerald Vale Division, a special offer. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumor's Association newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now, and we'll throw in a copy of our newest publication, Shovels, Gazette, and Quarterly. Okay. And then next we have, it's from Spacer's Choice Human Resources, official advertisement text. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Spacer's Choice Company. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of its own from the cradle to the grave. Graveside plots and headstones are provided by Spacer's Choice at an affordable rate. Comfortable, spacious plots, custom engraved headstones and monograms, complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of the Scientific Inquiry. What's that all about? Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a Spacer's Choice brand gravesite. Inventory logs. Burial invoice. I shall hack. Thank you. Name is Theodore Granger. Industrial accident. Cause of expiration. Not death. Expiration. Industrial accident. He was successfully interred in gravesite 13F. Gravesite fees were paid and accounted. In Humor's addendum, Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because I'm a kindly fellow. You do seem like a kindly fellow, Mr. Junior in Humor. You really do. Oh, I can't. I don't have the things. Oh, I've got 2 right here. 1 there. Bits. I'll have to remember to come back for that. Even though I know I won't. All right, well, let's quick save after all that. Can I not get into here? All right, well, in we go. I'm so excited, my first town. I like the moving sign. It's kind of cool. Anything down here? Trash. Trash is down here. Oh, it's like a little back alleyway. Okay, I got it. That's cool. I kind of... Cantina specials, hot meals, cold music, live music when available. Day-old Saltuna, 2 bits off. I like the little houses they've got going on here. That's kind of cool.
They start asking you for some medicine. Come tell me. I'll set them straight.
Is medicine bad?
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I don't... Rosemary Kwan.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Yeah, why? What's going on here?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
Well, how did you get sick?
First, I started feeling real low. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't wake up on time. Started showing up late to my post. Morale was flagging. I was showing doubt. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
What? I don't think that's how that works. If that's ridiculous, you can't blame yourself because you fell sick.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening.
From where?
I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Sure. Okay. Do you mind if I look around? Oh, let's close the door. Apparently it's stealing. Pet pills. Here's some pet pills. Maybe that'll help pep you up. These like boxes of compacted trash. Whoa. There's a person in here that needs to be buried. I know I took all their stuff, but are all these people dead in here?
Huh? Put him down! One down!
Dude, why are you freaking out?
Place the company ammo!
Are these like rats of the Outer Worlds universe? A sprat. Yeah, a rat. Basically. Okay. Hang on, not done. I'm not done here just yet. I think I was in there. But yeah, are all these people dead? They're not moving, but I can't loot them, so maybe they're not all dead. Precision spectrum magnification monoliths. Wait a minute, what is that? Engineering +5. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. I wish I could zoom in. That is so cool looking.
No prisoners!
That guard's a little
Drop them off!
odd.
Time to collect a
Oh my gosh, these
$5,000.
poor people. Why didn't you just give them medicine? Unless you don't have any medicine. See, he must be alive if I can't loot him. That's what I'm going with. Okay. Let's leave this place. I'll close the door. Poor people. Oh. She just sounded depressed, not like sick. But then became sick? I don't know how that works. Oh, you just went around and killed rats, basically. Emerald Vale Barber Shop. Didn't I have to meet a barber for something? Yeah, collect Conrad's gravesite fees. Well, since we're here, Conrad Sadik.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean. Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures? Intimidate. I can show you my hands. I think that means I'm gonna punch you, so let's not scare the guy. We do need him to give us money for something he already owes. So relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
I feel like some of these comments are very, I don't know if ironic is the right word, but ironic in 2020. Anyway, I'm looking to repair my ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the Vicar take a look inside your head.
Okay. The Vicar?
Vicar Maximillian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Okay. I'm loving all the models. Individual hairs on your eyebrows. Like when he talks, like his face wrinkles up and like the imperfections in the skin. It's great. I love it. Well, let's see. Yeah, you don't seem to like him very much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The Vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Well, let's ask questions first in case he gets pissed about us wanting his money.
Go ahead.
So you seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
That's kind of messed up, you know that, right? So what do you know about this? What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
So, you don't treat all your workers, it sounds like? But what are the symptoms of this plague? I don't...
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Well, they're sick. Yeah, what you described sounds a lot like the flu.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
That doesn't sound very appetizing. Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Oh. Yeah. Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
All right. Well, all that aside, Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Yeah, you mean you're broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
So what I don't understand is that you said you're the busiest you've been since the plague started, so you should have money. So you have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit, does it?
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Huh. Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Oh, okay. So you're not as successful as you say you are. And I'm wondering, is it like the... Because like with the music and the way that they're talking, I'm getting like a very like Western-y kind of vibe with everything. So I'm like, the barber was like, I don't know if I'm thinking correctly, but a historical term for like a surgeon, a doctor, not just someone who cuts your hair. But yeah, why don't you just give Silas an IOU?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Yeah, total Western vibe. There was an update to something. I'm guessing this one. Conrad says he can't afford to pay his fees. It might be worth mentioning this to Silas. Okay, well, let's wander around his place for a minute. Yeah, it's totally a barbershop meets doctor. Meets doctor in morgue. Sorry, sir, I'm gonna save and loot your place. Examine. Letter from Phyllis. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's choice property. Okay. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. Gold, he's like, are they in his mouth like heirlooms? Because that's kind of messed up. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Family heirlooms of his gold teeth in his mouth. That is company property. Your body is company property. I thought it was a short term of indentured servitude. Hang on. Let's see. You found a note from Phyllis. Conrad, perhaps you could use this information from it to convince Conrad to pay his gravesite fees. Yeah, there's Phyllis right here too. Huh. And it sounded like he killed himself, which is really upsetting. Oh, that's sad. But let's talk to Conrad again.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees? Let's go with that one first.
You know about Eugene?
Mm-hmm.
How?
I found a note from Phyllis. I'm a mind reader.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Yeah, but he's not going to miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Yes, you can. You're going to have to. Ask forgiveness from the vicar later.
The good Vicar Maximillian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Bye. I want to talk to him about that medical option.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Sort of. Only if we use the term doctor loosely. So you prepare corpses for burial. Pretty specific job description. I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school. Let's go with that one.
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development.
Okay, we got questions.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I guess that's it. All right, Conrad. I have collected your gravesite fees, so that's 1 of 4 done. So, look, we made progress in something today. Spacer's Choice Cantina. That is really blurry for some reason. There we go. Hello, you
There's
two.
something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Yeah, you ought to know that, apparently. Can we talk?
We don't get a lot of visitors.
I don't have time for this.
Well, you're not doing anything. Defeat our foes, help the chairman and Minister Clark. Centers in our midst, the enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. An even better tomorrow. I do like these little houses. I just wish I could go in them. Food, smokes, and beer. Let's save.
Read the latest report.
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us, Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
Okay. Now with added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics. Of course it is. Well, let's talk to Amelia Kim.
I don't know you.
Nope. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Mm-hmm. So is there something going on that I should know about? Yes, and what a fine establishment it is. Let's charm her a little bit.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately.
Yes.
I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Deserters, you say? What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to Reed. Where can I find him?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
Well, now I know where to look. Thank you. So there's something else I wanted to ask you.
Go ahead.
What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist? Probably wouldn't believe me. But what's your story, lady?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious. Yeah, there's no need to be rude. Let's try that one.
And there's no need for you to pry either.
Oh, well. What if I told you got shot into space? No, I missed the chance to ask about the Hope. Let's try it again. Let me see. Talk?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Mostly drunk at half the price.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if you knew anything about the Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
I'm not talking about a drink. I'm from the Hope myself. I guess this means you've never heard of anybody from the Hope.
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some folklore about a mysterious colony ship.
There we go. It's not folklore. I'm from the Hope.
You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed?
I'm not drunk. I just want to know if anybody else made it off the Hope. Yeah, let's try that one.
Then pretend you're drunk. Sober folk don't talk the way you are. Not unless they're looking for a trip to Tartarus. The Hope's folklore, all right? 60, 70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods. You're inviting trouble talking that way, and I don't want a part of it.
You sound scared.
Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this.
Okay, give me a drink.
Coming right up.
All right. Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay, well, let me look around her shop and I will be right back. All right, well, I didn't buy anything, but I did empty my bags a little bit. But let's talk to, I guess, Winslow.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
Edgewater?
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
Shouldn't you be working then?
I am in no condition to do any work. Not so long as my injuries trouble me.
You were injured then?
Yep. Got my mitt stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on Zero G Brew. After the second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
So messed up. You sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
That's not the same thing at all. That's not how it works. Not even the slightest. Please. You guys are so getting screwed over. Anything else to say?
That's some slick rags you're wearing. You some kind of costumed entertainer?
No, not really. How's the hand?
Numb to the bone thanks to Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
Okay, bye. Oh, Winslow, you poor man. Can I go? Oh, these are restrooms over here. All right, let's check out the bathrooms. Okay. I don't have enough lockpicks for that one. Darn. What's over here? Oh, so is this like where she lives? Oh, I didn't sell my junk. I forgot to do that. I was so excited about the sell all junk option, I think, and I didn't actually do it, so I need to go do that. Backpack. Well, we can get into that other room now. Armor parts. Those pillows look really sad. Like, really sad. Ooh, all kinds of things. See, she has, I mean, like, again, there's still no door. But, like, it's somewhat private, especially, like, your toilet, which is, like, this huge area. It's huge for your toilet. Anything else in here I can permanently borrow? No? Okay. Let's go back. Spacer's Choice. Definitely looks worn. Is there, like, a television program that I can turn on? No, doesn't look like it. Well, let's go back down to that other room and see if there's anything exciting inside. Probably not, but you never know. Let's close the door behind us. And sneak anyway. Awesome. And riot control armor. Riot control armor. 6 armor. Tech skills. What does that look like? Ooh, I like. It's not bad. Works with my one-eyed Terminator style looking kind of eyepiece. Let me go talk to her and see if I can sell my junk. Okay, junk is sold. And let's see. Where am I at in this little village? Well, let's go through all this and we'll end with the main quest last. How's that sound?
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
That's a good point. Try and stay positive. Spacer's Choice General Store. Okay. Hello, Julius Moreau.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna All I've got is gourmet.
Okay. I need to fix a ship. You know where I can find some parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Well, I have some questions.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater?
Yeah.
That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that will make it true. I'm glad you're so optimistic. The blister on my ass is prettier than Edgewater? Wow, that's harsh. No, let's go with I'm glad you're so optimistic. It's fine to be optimistic, right?
I have every reason to be. I caught a real break working in a place like this.
Really?
I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Yes. Actually there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for in town?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Thanks. Anyone else?
I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning.
And interesting. That everyone I should know about?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto mechanical barkeep. She's, what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
Oh, okay. That's awful harsh. For a guy who didn't want to talk to me, you're very gossipy. Anyway, so about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness. But the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Okay. But what do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature. It's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Yeah. Well, let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
All right, Julius. Thanks for chatting and letting me buy some lockpicks. Oh, I want to go back into your place. Can I do that without you noticing? Is there a back door maybe that I can use? Maybe? No, there's not. I really want to see what's inside your house. Maybe it's something good. Let's try sneaking and saving. And see what happens. Because I don't think he can see me. Cross fingers! Sweet. Awesome. Mother load. Whole bunch of cool stuff. Let's close the door so it doesn't come upon us. Anything else? Nope. That's it. Okay, well, thanks, Julius. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, there's another door over here. Ooh, I can't unlock it, though. Is that up to, like, upstairs, probably? Probably is. Can I get up there any other way? I don't think so. Well, we'll have to come back. Get another place to remember to come back to. Oh, hello, residents.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. Work fortifies the spirit.
Mm-hmm. What is this place?
Move along. Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Oh, is this like your, church or something?
Work fortifies the spirit.
Mm-hmm. So everybody keeps telling me it's kind of... Try not to be too judgy, because this is your life, but it's a little strange.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you. Talking to the good vicar always lifts my spirits.
Yeah, you guys tell me that.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Okay. I feel odd trying to look for loot in their church. Is your vicar here? Yes, Vicar Max. Hello, Vicar Max.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Vicar Maximillian DeSoto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
I'm, looking for a power regulator, but how do you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
Okay. You seem quite dismissive of the common man for a spiritual leader. I'm not an ass that makes one of us. Let's go with the first one, though. He does seem very blasé about his flock, sort of.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that, though?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Okay, what sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No?
No.
How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does the OSI stand for? See, I just kind of wonder. So, Heather / Captain Alex have been asleep for 75-ish years on the Hope. That's how long roughly it's been missing, if I remember correctly. But are all these systems like this crazy corporation stuff? Because like when I read the plot summary in our last video, it seems like it's kind of been a thing. So it would kind of be a thing on Earth. Is it just that out here in the colonies, it's like to the extreme? But wouldn't she know what the OSI stands for already? Or is this like just a normal game mechanic thing? I kind of wonder about that. So anyway, what does the OSI stand for?
the Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
How do you talk to this grand architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Okay. Doesn't sound like a very motivational religious philosophy. What's there to aspire to? So what's your part in all of this? Pretty weak religion? No, I'm going to go with the first one.
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Yeah, that's it. That does seem unlikely. Really? How does that work? Do tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
There was another question I wanted to ask him.
Just a moment. If you're going to be walking around outside, make sure you're well prepared. Unless you don't care for your life.
I do care for my life, and I didn't mean to leave the conversation, but we're going to go with it, I guess. And why is that, good sir?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Do tell me more. But, why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book? I gotta ask.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
So you're going to burn it or something when you find it, right? Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text. I need to know a little bit more about the book before I agree to this. Let's try that one.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Sure, I'll look for your book. I'm guessing this is a quest I'm getting?
Thank you.
It is.
If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay, great. I'll look at that in a second, but I wanted to ask more questions.
Any progress on that?
No.
Please get it.
You seem pretty concerned about that book. Care to tell me why?
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large, though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here.
I just don't believe him.
They who are not...
Okay, we did that one already. So, I did that one. OSI stand for, and here we go. OSI scientism, not very religious sounding. You sure you didn't just make it all up?
Mock me all you want. I know my beliefs to be true.
Okay, let's get back on track.
What would you...
And then let's try this again. Seriously, that's what you're selling here?
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking.
Sorry. All you've got are platitudes about enjoying your work. Have you looked around here lately? Okay, I don't think that's going to get us anywhere. So let's get back on track and ask about the power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery.
Okay. I feel like that's going to be the answer every single time, but I'm going to keep asking just in case there's something different. But I did get a new quest. A companion quest, so he can be a companion. Oh. So Vicar Maximillian DeSoto has asked you to find a banned heretical book, the Journal of M. Baconu. One of those, maybe. Max said the journal was last possessed by a book collector whose residence was part of a small community directly north of Edgewater. He has marked the location on your map. Well, let's go to my map. And region. And okay, well, obviously we will do that, but we will do that in our next video because we are at time for today. So on Saturday, we will pick back up here. We'll continue exploring Edgewater, talking to people. Hopefully we'll finish it, but me being me and being as slow as I am, that could take way longer than I expect. But we'll see how far we get and go from there. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Saturday with another new Outer Worlds video.